I'm trying to read as much as possible before my next university semester starts.
I almost pity him for putting up with Violet.
There's a twist that truly was so shocking to me. I just don't like this book enough to spend any money on it. Like, literally, not even if I could find it for just €5. The only thought that I have so far is I'm so sick of the evil stepmother trope. Hi, so today is Friday and I'm giving you an update for everything that I read on Thursday, this time with Pumice, my other cat. So yesterday I was able to get quite a bit finished actually. I finished Dark Skies, which I kind of talked a little bit about. I think I liked Dark Skies a little bit more than Dark Shores, actually. I think if you were to take the final 50% of the books, then I would actually prefer Dark Shores instead of Dark Skies. However, I think overall I like Dark Skies more. The pacing was a little bit better, I guess, and I think in general it was just a more interesting atmosphere and it was more interesting plot. But I really liked the relationship in Dark Shores more than I liked the one in Dark Skies. And so, yeah, it kind of evens out to being very, very, very similar in the end. I would only say I very slightly prefer Dark Skies to Dark Shores, but I did enjoy them both. I gave them both 4 stars on Goodreads, and just an even 4 stars, not necessarily 4.5 rounded down or anything, just 4 stars flat. And yeah, you can hear more thoughts about it and everything and more in-depth ratings and information such as the descriptions for the books and whatnot on my July recap, because even though I finished Dark Skies on August 1st, I'm still gonna throw it into my July recap just with the caveat. Yeah, check out that video if you want to hear more about it. And then also I finished another book yesterday. I started a book and I finished it yesterday in a single day. And that was, surprise, surprise, The Mediator. I'm so glad that I finally started reading it. It says that it's 285 pages, give or take. And it definitely didn't feel like it. It felt like it was much shorter. It's a very, very, very quick read. Boy, Pumice is like really going to town and cleaning himself right now. I'm sorry. Anyways, it took me a while to get into it. I started reading the first chapter and I was like, boy, what have I gotten myself into? Like, this is so bad. It's so cheesy. Susanna, the main character, is just too try hard. Like, it basically starts off with her talking about how she's not tough, but she really likes to wear a leather jacket and she's got black studded ankle boots on and everything, and she like kicks ghosts' butt and whatnot, but she's not tough. She's just a weirdo. And I don't know, it just was like so awkward almost. Like, it was cringy. That's the word. Like, very, very, very cringy, the beginning. Like, so cringy to the point where I actually even thought, maybe I shouldn't read this. Maybe I should just stop. Maybe this was a mistake. But I decided to push through because I was flying through the book, literally. It was like every time I'd blink, I'd be like 5% further in the book, which is crazy because it's so opposite of Iron Flame, where I literally feel like days would go by and I wouldn't even be 5% further in the book. Like, the difference between them is wild. It just like really, I don't know, puts you on a book high. Like, when you can finish a book in a single day, I feel like I am unstoppable. I feel like I could pick up any book and finish it right now, and I just want to read more. Like, it just puts you in such a good mood. And then on the other hand, if a book just really drags on like Iron Flame was last week, it just puts you in a reading slump. It does the exact opposite. And I'm not even finished with Iron Flame. I still have like 30% left, but I can't find it at any libraries, so I have no idea what I'm gonna do to finish that book, but I don't even want to finish it right now. I'm like so sick of it. I just want to read the Mediator series because I'm having such a good time flying through those books, or that one single book, but I know I'm gonna fly through all the rest of them. I just love Susanna and Jessie so much. Jessie is a ghost. And I have to say, as an adult, I feel like it is a little bit questionable, the relationship between them. Like a 150-year-old ghost who died in his early 20s and she's literally only 16. There's no reason on earth for a 20-year-old man to have anything to do with a 16-year-old woman, girl even. Literally no reason. That is my least favorite trope. It's my least favorite age gap. I just feel like it's so inappropriate, and luckily it's really not done usually. And I have to say, I don't think he's that old. I think he is 20 exactly. And I don't think they do anything romantic until she is like 18 maybe or something. She's 16 right now, about to turn 17 in the first book, I think. It's just like a little bit questionable, I guess. And I never noticed that when I was a kid. But then when you are 20 and then you're looking at a 16-year-old, then it's such a huge difference. And I have to say, like in the book series, I know for a fact because I've read it so many times that he's like really good about it and keeps his distance and he's very respectful and everything. But then like at a certain point, they do decide to kind of pursue the relationship. That's like what the whole series is about. There's all these other short stories in the books, but like the whole like overarching plot is basically her and Jesse. And I love it so much because I love them as a couple so much. But I have to say, reading it this time, it was kind of a little bit shocking, I guess. Like, I just didn't remember that he was 20. I also can't really remember over how many years the books take place. I don't know if every book is a single year because there's 6 books. So then that would be 6 years, in which case she would be in her mid-20s and then she'd even be older than him. But I don't think that it progresses one book per 1 year. I feel like the author could have easily done this in age 18 and it would have been totally fine and also made sense, but instead Meg Cabot decided to make her 16, which I feel like was also just not fitting her character at all. She has to do a lot of really mature stuff and it just doesn't make any sense for her to be 16. That's like my one and only qualm really with this book, other than the absolute cringiness at the beginning. But once you're into the story, then it's really good. I don't know if I'd ever recommend this book to somebody who's never read it before, because I feel like you probably wouldn't get into it if you were not already into it when you were younger. However, I do think if somebody likes books that are maybe a little bit younger and likes the idea of this book, and is willing to get through like 50% of the book before they decide if they like it or not, then I do think this is a really good book to give a go, especially if you're looking for something super quick and easy. So quick and easy. And despite the questionable qualities of the relationship, I have to say, like, they're just one of my favorite relationships of all time. Susanna and Jesse. Like, I just love them so much, and I think he is so sweet and romantic and like such a gentleman. I just love him so much, and he protects her so much even though he's a ghost. It's just so sweet. I love them so much. So much. It's like, yeah, just like chef's kiss. I'm super excited to read the second book, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time today. I think I'm going to start it today. I don't think it's going to be a repeat of yesterday where I finished the whole book in a single day. I think that was a special case. I really kind of have to focus on listening to Once Upon a Broken Heart, which Once Upon a Broken Heart, I am currently 42% of the way finished with that book, and I have until tomorrow, 2 p.m. to finish it. Just over 24 hours. And I don't think that should be an issue because I really have to clean a lot today, and I cleaned a lot yesterday, and so that was when I was listening to it why I've progressed to 42%. But a lot of what I was doing yesterday was deep cleaning with the vacuum, like getting all of the corners and crevices in this stupid apartment, all of the spider webs and everything. And now that that's done, now I want to like organize things and dust and whatnot, and that I can listen to an audiobook during. With the vacuum, it's just too loud. So I'm hoping that today I can listen to quite a bit, if not all of the rest of Once Upon a Broken Heart, because tomorrow I really don't have time. I'm going out with my husband to this thing called Munich Mash. It's basically like this huge international meet and kind of competition for BMX and skateboarding and wakeboarding, and now also breakdancing or street dancing, I think they say, instead of breakdancing. So my husband, that's like sums up his whole personality. He loves all of those things so much. I also love them. I'm not very good at them, and he is, so it's a little bit different for me. But I do like to watch them at least. But we're both going, and I'm so excited. They basically set things up on the lake at Olympia Park, which is this really famous park in Munich. And the lake there is pretty huge, and they set up like the skateboarding course on the lake, which is crazy. Like, they literally put it on the lake so that people can sit around the lake and watch it. And I'll also put a screenshot. Taylor Swift just played there, and the amount of people, I've never seen this many people, not even during the football tournaments, which just wrapped up. Like, that was crazy. I've never seen so many people in Munich. By football, I mean soccer. It's crazy, 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 crazy. Hi. So the doorbell rang, and now I'm in a different position because my cats freaked out, and they also knocked over the table, and I just want to finish this video real quick so that I can get to the work that I have to do today. And yeah, basically, anyways, it was a side tangent. I don't need to talk about it, but as I was gonna say, that's where Munich Mash is gonna be, and they're gonna put it in the middle of the water so that if there is so many people, like with Taylor Swift, which nowhere in a million years would there ever be that many people who are gonna go to Munich Mash, but just in case, you know, shoot for the stars. If that many people come, then they put it specifically in the middle of the water instead of in the stadium or anything, so that people can be outside, and it's kind of like a festival kind of vibe with food trucks and street vendors and everything on the side. And then you kind of just make your way to around the lake, like on the hills surrounding it, so that you can picnic, or you can just stand directly at the water in front of the thing if there's any space. We'll see if we can get any space. I'm quite excited, but that means tomorrow I really don't have any time. So if I want to finish Once Upon a Broken Heart before its return tomorrow at 2 p.m., then I have to finish it today, basically.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't want to waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't want to waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. Our conversations always end up in a nosedive. Can't see it ending any differently this time around, round, round. Yeah. Let's take a second and make sure we're on the right track before we say something that we both know we can't take back. Staying up till late, but we're still where we started. Same things, the same things. Yeah, had enough for today. We're just making it harder. Same things, the same things. We don't need to talk about it. There's nothing left for us to say. Too many thoughts around us. All these words are always in our way. So if you just keep me close, lead the way, take it slow, then maybe I'll get us both what we want. We don't need to talk about it. We don't need to talk about it. Yeah, we're at the point where we're supposed to say we're sorry, but it feels like we're only talking to ourselves right now. Yeah. Staying up till late, but we're still where we started. Same things, the same things. Yeah. Had enough for today. We're just making it harder. Same things, the same things. We don't need to talk about it. There's nothing left for us to say. Too many thoughts around us. All these words are always in our way. So if you just keep me close, lead the way, take it slow, then maybe I'll get us both what we want. We don't need to talk about it. We don't need to talk about.
Hi, so quick update on the vlog. It is actually Wednesday, August 7th, so I'm very late. I did not give you an update Friday or Saturday or Sunday. No, I did give you one on Friday, but not Saturday or Sunday or Monday. So it's 3 days that I'm behind. I'm so sorry. I kind of wrote everything down though, so I hope that for the most part, I have everything correct. As you already saw in these video clips, I went to the Munich Readery, which is an English used bookstore, and they have so many books and it's just like stacked to the absolute ceiling. They have so many funny comics and memes about book reading and everything, and the owner is super chill. I just love that place so much, and I always find books when I go there, and I found 4 books and I'm so excited. I already started reading one on the train today. And I have other books that I technically should be reading, but I just want to read those ones now. Here they are. I got the Lies of Locke Lamora series, which I'm so excited about. I've wanted to read this for forever because I've heard that book 2 in the series, which is Red Seas Under Red Skies, it's by Scott Lynch, the series. I've heard that this is a really, really, really good book if you're into pirates, and I totally am. And so I'm so pumped to read that. And then this is the 3rd book. They've got beautiful covers, and this is a used bookstore, and these books are like quite literally brand spanking new, and you can see it was €8.95 for this book. This is a huge book, and it's like a really cool cover, and I mean in the back, this is in Canadian dollars, but it's $15.99. It says UK pounds, £10. I don't know. I just feel like €8.95 is pretty good because I'm so serious. It's like brand spanking new. All of them are. They're such good quality. I feel like somebody bought them and decided they didn't want to read them, and then they just immediately gave it to the bookstore, which is great for me. I'm not complaining. And then I got The Witcher book 3. It is Baptism of Fire. And this one also, again, it's like literally brand new. Like no damage on the pages at all. super, super, super high quality, super nice. The literal only thing is that there's like a little dent right here, but that's barely even visible because it kind of just looks like it was a part of the cover and it was done on purpose. So I'm super pumped about this. This one says US $16, Canadian dollars $21, and I got it for $9.90, so about 10 euros. Again, I think it's a really good price. Like if you go to the bookstore nowadays, these are really expensive. Like for The Witcher, I looked, it's like minimum 20 euros, if not more, for a single one, and this is basically brand new. So I am super excited about these books. Update for Friday, I got a little bit further in Once Upon a Broken Heart. I believe I got to, I want to say 70% on Friday, and then Saturday I finished Once Upon a Broken Heart, and I rated it 4 stars. I really liked it, but I didn't like it as much as Caraval, which was surprising to me because I feel like a lot of people say that this is better than Caraval. So I don't know. I'm not really sure why I didn't like it as much. I can't really put my finger on it because there was a lot of magic. I really, really, really like the world, and it was so much fun and so creative. For some reason, it wasn't as exciting and intriguing to me as Caraval was or Legendary. I do think it was maybe a little bit better than Finale. We'll see how I feel about book 2 and book 3. I'm still waiting for book 2. I believe it's the ebook because I think that was the one that was ready sooner. And I just pick whichever one is ready earliest. I don't really care if it's an audiobook or an ebook. I'm just snatching whatever I can get the quickest. But I've still had to wait a long time. I think I've still got 2 more weeks, give or take, and then it will be ready, finally. So yeah, hopefully I'll be starting that in 2 weeks. Maybe I'll be able to finish it before August. And then Saturday, as you saw, and also Sunday, we were quite busy. I didn't really have much time to read. However, it was raining. And so my friend and I, we always have our Kindles with us, and we read a little bit. And I started the Mediator book 2, which is called Ninth Key by Meg Cabot. And as of today is Wednesday, I'm like 60% of the way through. But I believe on Saturday and Sunday, I only got up to maybe 10% or so. I just really had no time to read. I also got The Gunslinger on Libby that was available to me, and so I started listening to it. However, that book is crazy to try to listen to as an audiobook. I can't do it. It requires way too much brain power. There's way too much stuff going on. Like, I love Stephen King, but he's not known for his super easy to understand kind of writing style. And I'm very confused trying to listen to the audiobook, and it's just not happening. I just cannot listen to that book while I'm trying to go to sleep. I can't listen to it while I'm cleaning. I can't do anything else because I'm not comprehending it. So I'm gonna have to find it as an ebook or as a physical book. It's not available at my library that I'm currently renting the audiobook on. They only have an audiobook, which is really annoying. So I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with this book yet, but we'll see. So that unfortunately is not going too well, but everything else is fine. I also got Spy Family, which is a manga, and I got volume 1, and I believe I only started reading it actually today, Wednesday, so technically it's not part of my vlog for how much can I possibly read, but I just wanted to let you know that a friend here on YouTube said that you can read manga on your Kindle, and I had no idea. I will link her channel below if you want to check her out. I didn't know you could read manga on your Kindle. I don't know why the thought never crossed my mind. I mean, it makes sense, but I had no idea, and I feel like she just opened my eyes to a whole new world. And I decided to start with this one out of all of the manga that's available at my library because I wanted to read this for such a long time. And it's also a TV show, and I want to watch the TV show really bad, but I kind of want to read it first. But I don't know. We'll see. I think that's everything. So I will put like a little list on the side here of everything I was able to finish in these 2 weeks. I'm counting both of them together, so it's not just from this single vlog, it's also from the vlog directly before this one, which if you haven't seen it, you can check it out on my channel. But I will just put a list of everything that I was able to finish in 2 weeks. I'm quite proud of myself because I work full-time and I was just so tired after university. And then my friend came from Mexico and she really only has this time. She's leaving in a couple of days. So this like 2 week period was also my only time to hang out with her. And it also was my only time really to recover and to do everything that I needed to do in between university semesters. So I had a lot on my plate and I still really prioritized reading, and I feel like I managed to get a lot done, for me at least. I don't think I'm gonna push myself so hard again because I was really prioritizing reading over everything else, like over listening to music, over, I don't know, just relaxing on the couch, over playing video games, even though I did play a lot of video games. But still, I was trying to prioritize it, and I'm really happy now to be a little bit more mellowed out and to be listening to music again. I love audiobooks, but I really only like listening to them in between things, like if I'm cleaning or if I'm going to sleep. And I don't like listening to it when I'm getting ready in the morning. I would much rather listen to music. So I'm really happy to be back to my normal schedule. But it was really fun to see how hard I can push myself in 2 weeks while also working full-time and while also doing everything else on my to-do list. And I'm quite happy with everything I was able to get done, and I feel like I had a lot of really good books and I really enjoyed my reading for this past month. So thank you for watching this vlog, and I will see you in my next one. Have a great day. Bye.